I'm making an album from scratch with no experience. Episode 3. So, I'm Eden Stone. I'm a teenage multi-genre multi-instrumentalist living in regional New South Wales, and I'm working on self-performing, self-recording, producing, mixing, and mastering my debut album called The Beginning. In today's video, we're going to take a look at the process of me creating my second song, which I actually started off camera, so I'll get you up to speed. I am really happy with how this song turned out, so definitely stick around to the end. The song's pretty cool, in my opinion, and it's weird, but I love it, so stick around. So anyway, I'm going to try not to talk too much in this video, and really only chime in when it's necessary. I know in past videos on this series, I've just chatted the whole way through and really commentated. I'm just going to try to leave the camera at the side of the room and let the song, let the process speak for itself, and chime in when it's necessary. But one last thing, I apologize for my voice. I'm a little bit sick at the time of doing these voiceovers, and I didn't want to wait, so you'll just have to put up with my disgusting voice. Anyway, enjoy the video. Okay, so real quick, I'm just going to jump in and tell you a bit about this guitar. And I am planning on making a dedicated video towards it, but I'm just super excited about it. So this is the Manson MBM2. It's Matt Bellamy's signature guitar. It's absolutely beautiful. I feel like I do not deserve to have one of these, but I do, and I am so incredibly grateful. This thing is so cool. So it's got the Sustainiac pickup, and it's also got that little touchscreen down the bottom. We don't have to worry about that for this video, but keep an ear out for that Sustainiac pickup, because it's awesome. This is the primary guitar we're going to be using for this song. So, let's start tracking. It's the next day, and we're gonna do bass. As always, I made a lot of changes off camera, but that was sort of just mixing all the guitar takes we had from yesterday and sort of finalizing the structure of the song. I do have lyrics for this song, so I made it correspond. So it's actually coming together really well, really quickly. But yeah, this song really fits the vibe I was sort of anticipating for it, so I'm actually really excited about this one. So maybe we'll get this one released soon. Maybe it'll be on the final album again. But we'll figure it out. Anyway, I'm going to get out the bass and we're going to plug it in, mic it up, and just do it. Let's hope we get something good. Anyway, let's go. Should work. So while I'm recording drums, and I'm sorry about the camera microphone quality, it's terrible, I may as well tell you the name of the song because I realise I haven't told you anything about this song yet. So this song is called Where Do the Pylons Go at Night? It's sort of built on this childhood thought I had from when I was like 3. I used to live out in the middle of nowhere in New South Wales, and I would drive past these huge electricity pylons every day, and when we'd drive back at night, I wouldn't see them anymore. So the 3-year-old conclusion that came to my brain was they went somewhere, they walked away with their huge metal legs, and they're gone. The song's definitely inspired and adapted from those memories, which, again, I got very creative during this process. So yeah, I'm sure a lot of this stuff speaks for itself, but I find this idea really interesting, even if it's stupid. So yeah, just enjoy. I'm just crazy, it couldn't kill me, I had to know. Okay, so full disclosure, it's been about a month since I last recorded anything for this song. I'm sorry about my voice, I'm a little bit sick, but let's power through this anyway. So, Where Do the Pylons Go at Night? The song's done. I've finished. I've done a lot of stuff off camera because it can be a hassle to set up a camera every time I want to make music. So that's why I figured we could talk about the mix a bit. I won't go into too much detail because I still got to release this song. I don't want to give it all away too soon. But anyway, let's start it off. I'm not sure if I spoke about the synth or not, but we got like this tremolo sort of synth going on. This was like a Presonus preset. So here's the sound of that on its own. So the intro is like a whole build up. Yeah, you understand. So, quite a start. And then it just cuts off. We got other stuff around that as well. Out of context, you're going to laugh. Probably in context, you're still going to find this amusing, but I wanted to do some screams in the background, so this is that. There is another one as well. Yeah. Hold on, where is the other one? Oh, here it is. Yep. And I actually sampled that from later on in the song, but you get the point. We've also got some guitar effects in here, so all guitar parts were recorded on a Manson MBM2, which has the Sustainiac pickup, so I was playing around with that a bit, as you'll hear. Yeah, so that on its own, just dry, raw, but it sounds pretty cool in context. So I'll give you a little snippet of the intro. We get this bar break between the intro and the first verse, so I used some sort of synth, I don't know. And yeah, I just used like a synth bass sort of thing. Yeah, with another effect as well. So a lot of the bass in this song was again Presonus instrument packs, because they can sound good. Not always, but sometimes. Yeah, so moving on to the verse, I wanted to be real intimate with the mic, so I sort of just got right in there. The verse is a bit monotone and weird, but I like weird stuff, so this song, I definitely took a different approach to Dream Chaser, but I definitely prefer the experimentation. I much rather this song to Dream Chaser just because of the experimentation and just because I was trying new stuff. So here's the vocals for the verse.
There exists a world of vast green fields, a time and place.
So that's the gist. And you might notice every second line there's a mimic of what's being said, only in the left ear. This was actually a complete accident. I wanted to do like a whisper to like fill the space and make it a bit spooky every second line. I accidentally recorded it as like a mono track, but it only showed up in the left ear. So that's what this sounds like.
There exists a world.
Yeah, a little bit cheesy. You have to really focus to hear that. Like, I don't expect most people to listen to the song to notice that. So just a fun little Easter egg. The guitar, just did it in one take. Bass and guitar mimicking each other. Little bit of reverb. So the drums kick in now. I'd like to say this is one of my tighter drum mixes. Yeah, and then here comes the pre-chorus. It changes completely. I've automated some saturation. You'll see why in a minute, or if you stream the song when it comes out. So here's that change. Okay, so yeah, there's a huge change between verse and pre-chorus. It just gets heavy. You'll notice it sounds a bit like Rage Against the Machine. Of course, there's the vocals as well. I'm not sure how I feel about it, but I do think it fits the song. It's not my favorite. It's a very shouty sort of singing, or like spoken.
An endless country.
A lot of distortion and delay, because why not? You also got the backing vocals.
An endless country.
Clean, but again, soaked in delay and reverb.
An endless country.
Yeah. So again, I don't really know how I feel about the uplift, but it does fit the song. It's weird. It's a weird vibe anyway. So here's like the uplift before the chorus. So yeah, it's not my favorite, but I think it fits. So here's the chorus. So a bit of a cappella for you, because you probably won't get the chance to hear this later when it's released. So here you go. So that's a bit of the vibe. I'm only showing snippets because I want you to actually bother streaming it. So yeah, nice vocal harmonies. Everyone else is basically whispering except for like the lead part. I've doubled the lead vocals so you have that sort of chorus effect without using chorus. So here's the guitar, again using the Manson, using the Sustainiac. So you got like the spooky nighttime vibe, which I like. It reminds me of, to me it feels like it fits the vibe. So yeah, absolutely drenched in reverb. Maybe a bit too much in hindsight, but like looking back I could have added less, but it works. It makes you feel like there's an endless land. Endless, flat, grassy land. So that's pretty much, yeah, so second verse, second pre-chorus, just the same deal. Then we have this little breakdown, or whatever you call it. I I use like the vocoder thingy. It fits the song, even though it's like really weird. So yeah.
The infinite trail I've been endlessly following for hours in the night. It's gone. No tracks. No way home.
Last chorus, pretty much the same, except we have this droning 50s computer sound, again another preset, just only in the left ear, because why not, let's be quirky, so... A little bit distracting, but it's funny. Very end of the song, we have this delay loop, because I thought it sounded spooky, so I used it. Bit of fun, and I used an EQ. I just used the stock EQ and automated a swoosh. So here's what that sounds like. Oh yeah, and did the stereo thing as well. Why not? So for the end of this song, I have like an electric piano sort of sound. I found the sound and I liked it. I happened to be in this project, so while I had an idea in my head for a future song, I just played it in this project, and I just left it in, because why not? I could have used it for another song, but it's here for some reason. It's a bit weird, again. It fits the weird song vibe, so yeah. A little bit goofy, and I lose time in some spots, just off the click, I was just playing around, being stupid. So that's pretty much the song. Again, sorry about my voice. So I hope that sort of gives you a nice idea on how I brought the song to life and sort of built it up. Just went instrument by instrument. I think I started with the guitar. I'd have to watch the footage again to be sure, because again, it's been like a month. But yeah, I sort of just built it up, some on camera, some off camera. Yeah, so the song's finished. Self-mixed, self-mastered. Again, I'm not confident in my mastering skills, but I think I got a nice tone out of it, just using the little bit of EQ, a little bit of compression, just brought it to volume. Yeah, so I'm pretty happy with this one. I like the song a lot better than Dream Chaser, because I experimented more, I just had more fun with it. It's just more interesting. So yeah, the song is done, and it's coming out on the 23rd of June, 2026. So check it out. Check out Dream Chaser as well. Check out my Spotify. Check out all that stuff, even though there's only one song until this one comes out. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I didn't want to do multiple parts of the same song like I did for Dream Chaser. I sort of wanted to bang it out all in one. Let me know if you prefer this kind of documentation. I sort of just put the camera aside and did my own thing. Didn't really commentate too much until obviously the breakdown of the mix. That's where I sort of go through it all. So if you preferred this kind of documentation, let me know. If you liked the videography as well, let me know if I can do anything different. But hopefully you enjoyed watching this song be built from the ground up, and please enjoy it when it comes out. So 23rd of June 2026, probably 12 a.m. Yeah, so thanks for watching. Subscribe, like, all that stuff. See ya.